The hulking figure in red spun me around. He pinned me back against him, his arm around my neck, forcing my head back onto his beard. I thought for a moment my neck would snap. My tries were choked. I was gasping for breath. Then he spoke. It sounded like a deep-throated growl, the noise a wild animal might make. Have you been a good little boy this year? Stella screamed, her face contorted with terror. Beavers looked ready to faint, swaying on his feet, his eyeballs rolling up. The pressure on my throat tightened. My windpipe felt like it was being crushed. I thought my tongue was going to slide out of my mouth. The voice came again, deep and menacing. Have you been a good little boy this year? Richie, answer him, begged Stella. I barely get a sound out. Yes. Have you been a good little boy this year? The monster growled again. Yes. I wheezed with the last of the air in my lungs. His mighty claws clamped around my chest. He began to shake me as though I were a broken toy. What do you want Santa to bring you for Christmas? He bellowed. What do you want Santa to bring you for Christmas? Beaver snapped into action. Stop it, he yelled, grabbing a chair and raising it above his head. Richie's our friend, let him go. Have you been a good little boy this year? Santa roared in my ear. I could feel his drool splashing down my head. What do you want Santa to bring you for Christmas? Suddenly Beavers dropped the chair. He put Stella back into the doorway. Hey, there's something weird going on, he blurted out. You just keep saying the same thing. Stella's eyes were locked on the monster. Her voice was shrill with fear. So what? Who cares what he says? He's going to kill Richie if we don't stop him. You've got to do something, Beavers. You've got to make him stop. But that's just it. I don't think we can. I don't think he understands us, Beavers argued. I think he can only say two things. That's all he knows. As if to prove Beavers right, the monstrous center shook me violently. Have you been a good little boy this year? His angry animal voice rose to a fevered howl. What do you want Santa to bring you for Christmas? Stella's jaw dropped. You're right, he's just like some horrible machine. Then her face changed. Panic disappeared. A steely look shone in her eyes. Well, if we can't talk to him, you'll have to try something else. She dived forward. Stella, what are you going to do? Weaver yelled. You'll see, she called, plucking a handful of glass ornaments off the tree. She started hurling them at the startled Santa. The first glass ball went wide and shattered against the wall. The second struck his forehead and bounced onto the floor. He ducked as a third whistled past his ear. Suddenly the pressure on my neck was gone. I felt myself pushed aside. I went tumbling to the floor. Like some gigantic baseball player, Santa tried to catch the ornaments as Stella threw them. It was the chance I needed. I bolted across the room before he could stop me. Crash, tinkle. Two balls exploded in a shower of colored glass. The next he caught, crushing it in his massive paw. Stella tossed the last two balls. He caught the first with triumphant roar, but missed the second. And Richie lunged at the tree, smashing it to pieces with his claws. We didn't wait around. We raced down the hall, out the front door, and clattered down the stairs. 2 steps at a time.